Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Manticore. It's a tier 10 British light tank located on the westbourne of Sand River. This one is under the command of Picklefish44. Now, you've seen this tank before many times with the BassmanFromHell, and yes, we've got another double feature replay, or video I should say, with two replays. First one featuring Picklefish and the second one featuring the Bassman. Okay, he's decided to go out front and try and find the enemy quickly, and he's found a couple straight away. In fact, he's found three, so he's also providing his teammates with plenty of info. Now, this tank has superb camo capability. The only drawback it has really is the fact that it doesn't have much ammo. 20 rounds, that's all you get. It's a 105mm gun capable of 390 alpha, and standard reload is 13.42, and you can see here that Picklefish has got it down to 12.57. Okay, got his first look at the guys in the riverbed, but he's decided to pull back for the moment, and I think what he'll do is he'll try and snipe from a distance away. Oh, he's been spotted. He was out in the open, to be expected. And he's starting to pick up some spotting assist off that T110E3. Now you can see he's opted to carry mostly premium rounds, APCR. Now you should be able to penetrate through, lost it there for a second, 268mm of armour with these rounds. With the standard AP it's 248, so there's not much difference really. Whoa! Well, that was a bit acrobatic, and he could have taken a risk there, because if he had tracked himself and the T110E3 poked his head round the corner, he could be in for a very short game. Oh, enemy EBR. Now, it is a tier 10 game, obviously. He is a tier 10 tank, and he's just taken a round from a Leopard. Oh, that was superb! Teaches the EBR a lesson, and oh, somebody else just finding him. I think it was the E3, and he missed as well. He's living a charmed life. Now, yes, he may have got struck by a Leopard, and he may have actually suffered a high roll from that Leopard, because 421 is, 420 is the alpha on the Leopard, but he's still alive, and he's got a kill. And he's still spotting the enemy. Hello, Mr. E3. Would you like a shell? Yeah, the E3's decided to pull back. It's probably wise. He's low on hit points. He could take out that E3. And the E3 has gone, but it was the Object 140 who got him in the end. Yeah, you don't often see EBRs that are manoeuvring the way that one was to be taken out with such surety of aim. And the M48 pattern. Oh, he's done it again. That was a nice surprise. At that moment, he must have been thinking, what the hell? Too late. Now you can see it's a very low vehicle. This actually, as you may know, because I did say it before, was supposed to be a TD, not a light tank. It was supposed to be a two-man tank. The Chimera 1955 was the original name it was supposed to be. And he's made good use of his third shell, because that's now hit the T110E4. Okay, more enemy tanks. He's pulling back. Lining up the shot. No, wants to go for the IS-4 instead. Didn't get it. Now, the IS-4 does have heavy armour, as you know, because I've featured it in other battles. So it's understandable that he didn't get through the the IS-4's armour. Let's see if he can take out some of the other tanks in this area. Oh, there's the Leopard 1. Now, that's the guy who hit him earlier in the game. Oh, and the shell went low. But he did get some spotting. He's still moving, but there's the Leopard. We'll still get a shot on him. Let it dial in. No! The leopard escapes again! That guy's living a charmed life. Now, I think he was spotted by the IS-4, but he pulled away. You know, it might be that the IS-4 is now more occupied by other matters because our guys are homing in on him. Okay, we've got the leopard in sight. I think he's focusing on our guys. And he takes a round right up his jacksie. 433, that's a high roll. That didn't help. That's a Super Conqueror. And he got a high roll as well. Not good. Now we're one tank down on the enemy. We're just at the outskirts of their cap area. He's decided to pull back for the moment, and we've lost our attack force around their cap. The IS-4 managed to work together with the ST-2 to punish and kill the invaders. Our Object 140's pulled back as well because I think he realises he can't take on an IS-4 and an ST-2 at the same time. But I think the Super Conqueror is about to get a nasty shock. He's engaging our E4, we come over the rise, and that's the end of the Super Conq. So that's twice he's done that, come over a rise and wallop somebody and take them out of the game. And that was an Arty round aimed at him, I think. That's all the E4. You can see, you need to be a bit careful about how you go over some of these dunes in this tank, because... Oh, target, E4? No, it is an E4. You have to be careful, because if you go over too much speed, too much momentum, too much velocity, you will actually damage the suspension. You don't want to do that. Okay, the E4 is still in the riverbed, but he's getting close to the mosque, and we've lost sight of him. Picklefish is doing this one well. Okay, so he's getting the guy back in target, reacquiring him. He's gone behind the mosque for the moment. Okay, there's the leopard trying to go after the E4 on our team. What a shot! Excellent! Long range, dialed it in, smooth as silk, and bang, he's out the game, back in the garage. Okay, ST2, it's gone round the north, and he's with... no, he's not with the IS-4, but we don't know where the IS-4 is. Just missed the ST2, but we've let the GWE100 know that somebody's on the way, and he's just got a hit. We were seen though. The ST2 stopped for a second, and the IS-4's just been spotted, so they are going round to the pair, and that means their enemy area, their enemy cap area rather, only has 2 Arty defending it. Because if you work out the numbers, we know where the 2 heavy tanks are, we know where the E4 is, means the Arty have to be back at their cap. Trouble is, if we pull away from here right now, our Arty are going to be toast. The Object 140's come back. GWE100 is trying to get into a position where he can get shots on them without getting taken out himself. And we spotted the IS-4 moving. Lovely shot into the engine bay of the IS-4. Good hit, solid hit. Down to 9 rounds now though. The T92 HMC just got a hit on the IS-4, and it looks like Picklefish picked up a spotting assist off that one to get a patrol duty. Okay, here comes the IS-4. I hope he doesn't spot the GWE100, but I think he has. And the GW takes a big hit, and the enemy Arty hits him as well. He's coming up for the kill shot. Now, can we get a shot into his roof? Unfortunately, it's the enemy Arty who kills him, the Object 261. Here comes the enemy E4. The T92 and the Object 140 are watching above us. The T110 E4 on our team has come back to assist. So we just need to keep these guys in sight to enable our teammates to get shots at a distance. There's the E4. Long range, we can get a couple of shots on him. Now, pick the spot. And another pen! So another high roll as well, 402, but he was spotted, so he has to pull away from this position. But you know his history with tanks. When he comes over dunes and takes them out, I reckon he can do that to the E4. Okay, that he knocked the tree down, obviously the palm down, that would let him know, but he takes out the E4. So he's now got 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team. The ST2 is still in business, but it's just the other 2 Arty, and unfortunately we just lost the object 140 on our team. If the T110E4 stays near this area, then we can go after the Arty and kill them. And that just leaves that one ST2 on his own. We're looking for a Conqueror gun carriage and an Object 261. The Object 261 player is rather good. He's got 4 kills. Now, as far as I know, one is up north, so he's above the riverbed. North of the riverbed. I'd say he's in the dunes area, just around about the little village. Okay. He's decided he's going to do the south area first, or is he going to go up on this ridgeline to see if he can spot them? Okay, it's ridgeline first. Quick look. No, but I'm certain one's above the riverbed. There might be one even right up in the northeast corner of the map. I think that's where the 261 went. So I think the Conqueror gun carriage is somewhere down here. No sign. They're saying capture the base, but no, he's looking for Arty. That's the correct thing to do. He might be down here. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's up in the northeast corner now. That makes sense. That's where the shell came from that took out our GWE100. He came from northeast area of the map. There's one of the Arty. There's both of them. Tracers coming out of the desert. They're right in the north of the map, and somebody just spotted that. They marked it on the map. There's the ST2. There's the Arty. Pascucci's incoming. Oh, now the 261's decided to scarper. We're going to quickly take out that ST2. No, can't get him. Conqueror gun carriage is moving very slowly, but we can take out the Object 261. Just having trouble sitting on the ridgeline at the moment. He gets one shot into the ST2, makes that guy a one shot, but he was spotted. The ST2 might decide to do something about that. Okay, we'll have dropped off the radar now, so he can pop back up onto the ridgeline. Okay, can take out the ST2s. Looking this way. No, can't get him. Come on, you can do it. Nope, just missed. He tried delaying the shot to get the engine of the 261, but in fact, actually, the engine of the 261 is right up front. So you actually want to aim for the front of the vehicle, not the rear. Okay. So just wait for a second for them to go unspotted. We lost the E4, by the way. I missed that when that happened. 261's going for the cap. Oh, low. No, it's his a high roll, actually. And it's the ST2 that's capping. 261's headed this way. And this is the last minute. Well, with 2 in the cap, they can cap out, but he's going to a position where he can get resets. Now, let the... no, he can't get a sight from here, so he has to get closer. There's the 261. Take him out. Got him. That's the Top Gun. Conqueror gun carriage blows his wad and doesn't get anything for it. But the worry is that ST2, if he hits Picklefish, that's the end of the game. But there he is. Hello. And he does hit us, but he didn't kill us. But we got a reset, and now they can't cap out. They can't win. And so the game is going to be a draw unless we can get a shot on target. He doesn't get it. Oh no, he's holding his shot. He takes out the ST2, but he can't take out the Conqueror gun carriage. Not enough time. And it's a draw. My apologies if the sound wasn't great halfway through. I realised my microphone was in the wrong position. But yes, I'm sure you caught the gist of the battle. That was an ace tanker game for Picklefish44 in the Manticore. A difficult tank to ace, but he's aced it once before because obviously he hasn't got these scrolls underneath, and you always get scrolls on the first one. He's had one before. He managed to get a duelist, a fire for effect, and of course he got a top gun because he managed to get 6 kills. He got 7 in the end, but he would have got the Rattleys if he'd had enough time to take out that Conqueror gun carriage, but he couldn't because the clock had run out. His win rate from that battle was 10,958, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see he's got the highest damage with 4,000... Oh, his second highest damage, sorry. 4,196 hit points went to Picklefish, but it was the Super Conqueror on the enemy team got the highest damage with 4,548. The Conqueror gun carriage managed to get a Confederate and 3,724, and RT92 HMC did rather well because he also picked up a Confederate and 3,457. So everyone working rather hard. The highest number of kills was definitely with Picklefish. He got 7. The highest on the enemy teams, their Object 261 managed to get 4. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the highest on that one, although he didn't get over 1,000. That's surprising considering he got an ace tanker. He should have been over 1,000. But I suppose that's because it was a draw, not a win. 841 went to Picklefish. 728 went to the Super Conqueror. And 546 went to the ST2. He fired 20 rounds, all 20 rounds in that game, so he didn't have any ammo left, actually. That was my mistake. I didn't spot that. He couldn't have taken out the Conqueror gun carriage, even if he wanted to, because he didn't have any ammo left. 16 direct hits on the enemy, 14 penetrations, 4,196 hit points of damage, and... well, half of that was done at long range. He was sniping at the enemy. He was doing rather well at that, especially when you consider some of those kill shots as well were, you know, jumps over the dunes and shooting right into the rear of an enemy tank who suddenly realised, oh dear, the enemy was rather closer than I thought. He damaged 80 of the enemy, killed 7, did 2,853 hit points of spotting assist. He earned, actually, when he made a loss on that game, of 8,161 credits, and the reason for that was the high premium ammo load in the first case. He actually had 2 rounds of standard ammo and 18 rounds of premium, and that's why he spent so much on ammunition. He got 5 bonds because it was a tier 10 game, and 3,990 XP from it, so very well played. Short on ammo at the end. Again, I guess that's the problem for all Manticore drivers. You just never have enough ammunition for this tank. But very well played, incredibly well played, because if he hadn't have got that reset, and I thought that just one shot from the ST2 was going to be enough to finish him off. But if he hadn't got that reset, it would have been a win from the enemy team. But as it is, he managed to claw a draw away and then went to kill the ST2, just leaving the Arty sitting there all alone. Nothing he can do because he's already blown his wad. As I said, if he'd held onto his shell, instead of firing when he did, I think he probably felt that he had a good shot at Picklefish, but he didn't. If he'd held onto his shell, then the moment Picklefish got close to try and kill the ST2, the Conqueror gun carriage could have blasted him out of existence with a near miss, because that's all it would have taken. So that's the end of the first replay. The next one is with the BassmanFromHell. Here's the second replay, and we're on the south spawn of Fisherman's Bay. Now you can see he's got the bells and whistles. I think that's the... is that the infrared camera? I think it is. It's supposed to be able to view the enemy at night when they believe that they can't be seen. Well, funnily enough, BassmanFromHell actually rather enjoys the Manticore, and he sent me loads of replays, some of which are still to generate into videos. And he's having a lot of fun in this tank. Originally, most people who tried the Manticore think that it's actually quite difficult to play, but he's actually getting to like it, and he's doing rather well. And look at this advanced position he's managed to get into. Normally this is where the enemy light tanks will be located, spotting our guys. Instead, Bassman's actually sitting watching them up close and personal, and they can't see him. Okay, I think he's well and truly enclosed in that as well. Even though there's sort of like thin brush just on one side, I'm pretty sure that is covering his vehicle. Oh, Arty picked up some there. And again. Well, he was sneaky there. Was he seen? Yes, he was. So he'll have to get out of this position. Oh, the Striv will have him. Oh, T28 prototype tried to have him. And he's going to try and get closer still so we can see that T28. There he is. Come on, guys. I think that was an Arty round on the way out. Yes, I heard it. Okay, he's just spotted a Wizzy 1321 over by the centre line. And the T28 prototype is now down. Okay, could get really close to the enemy now. They've lost their T28. This would be fun because it means that most of the enemy tanks on this side of the map are going to be, well, unprotected. And that makes them very vulnerable. There's a Kampfpanzer and a Striv S1. What a shot! All the way from the centre line. All the way over to the centre line, rather. But he killed the Wizzy 1321. Okay, where is that Striv S1? Wow, look at this. He's found the Kampfpanzer who's hiding in the corner. Probably an inexperienced player, or maybe he lost too much in the way of damage and he's taken him out. I think that guy had given up on the game. Yeah, he was just hiding there because he'd lost most of his hit points. He really didn't want to play the game anymore, so he just parked it there. And Bassman's killed him. Now we've got the next Arty. GW, he's gone. So he's got his third kill. And now the enemy is incredibly vulnerable. Look at them streaming back from the centre line because they know that they're about to collapse. And another kill, the Progesso. 4 kills. These enemy are very vulnerable. It's thanks to Bassman because he's located them. He's found the Emil. I think the wreck's in the way at the moment. And that Emil does not know that the Bassman's here. He's no idea, and he dropped him down to enough hit points so it could take him out with 1 round, and now he's got 5 kills. 1/3 of the enemy team. And he's trying to pick his target correctly so he can get a kill without actually being spotted. There's the Striv S1. He changed positions and changed sides of the battlefield. And the Striv can't see him, and he's just taken a huge hit. The Striv fires back straight down the same line, but he'd moved and he wasn't hit. The Char is hiding behind the building. Now, oh, Bassman took a hit there from the Striv, and I think it was meant for the SU-130PM. But yes, again, it looks like he might have the patrol duty. The SU-130PM was taken out by the TNH. So I think he was the one who was attracting the fire. Bassman using up his standard ammo. Standard ammo's be perfect for that Char Future. Getting into position, line him up, wait till he sees him, and then There's the pattern. Now, can he get him with one shot? Now he can. Oh, beautiful. That's the Top Gun. He's wrecking the enemy team. They're up by 2 tanks now, and he's going in. You can see trees dropping ahead of him, but he's being very sneaky about this, moving up. Just trying to get shots. Can't get shots on those guys. There's a fold in the ground. Can get round this side. There's the strip. He's been spotted. He takes out the strip S1. And that is a 7 kills. Is that 7? I think it is 7. Just needs one more to get a Radley Walters. There's only 4 enemies left. That GeForce is somewhere up ahead, but he's very low on hit points. Just 1 kill is all the baseman needs to get his Radleys. And there goes one of the enemy. Oh, the enemy at Arty. The batch at 155.58 on the run. Would he pop up? He's being very cautious. Okay, he's decided to throw caution to the wind. Now he's going in. There's the char. Yes! Radley Walters. Now, can he take out the Batchat and one of the others to get a Pools medal? No, because the Batchat's been taken out. Now it's just the Object 277. 1 round into that guy. He's not at the high caliber level yet, but at least he might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the 277 is taking a shellacking and he's out the game. And that's it. It's victory and a Radley's for the baseman. Well, what a couple of superb games. This was an ace tanker game for the baseman from hell in his Manticore. Again, not his first ace tanker. He's had them before. But he got a Reaper medal for this one for taking out 3 consecutive enemies with consecutive shots. And he also picked up a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist, a fire for effect. He got a Radley Walters for taking out 8 enemy vehicles. I think that's called carrying the stupids, isn't it? Well, it is in Klaus's world. And he also got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And yes, he did get a patrol duty as well for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. And he did that right from the very start of the battle by getting into an incredibly forward position and being the only one right up front, spotting all the enemy tanks and letting his teammates damage them free of charge. His win rate on that battle, 3,780, did do a lot of spotting, but he did do a lot of damage himself and he timed his shots perfectly to make the most effect. But look at the team score. We can see that he didn't get the highest damage in the game. The high caliber actually went to the Object 277 on the enemy team with 5,743. The second highest damage was the Leopard 1 on his own team, managed Confederate and Tank Sniper, and 4,245. And we can see the baseman picked up 2,196 out of that battle, but he got a Radley's, Top Gun, and a patrol duty. When it came to kills, obviously he's got the highest number with 8, the next high scorer being the 277 on the enemy team with 3. And when it came to base XP, he's got the highest on that one. In fact, there was only one other player who managed to get over 1,000 base, and that was the Smur with 1,077, whilst Baseman managed to get 1,290. He earned 2,196 hit points of damage. For a distance of 300 meters, he did 369, so only one really big long-range shot. 6,494 of spotting assists. That's where he earned a lot of the XP. He was such a long way away, and he was spotting his teammates and spotting the enemy rather, and letting his teammates have a whale of a time. He earned 21,378 credits because even with the premium ammo that he was actually carrying, he didn't burn that much in the way of credits on ammo, and as a consequence, he made a profit. 1,935 XP. I think actually he should be getting more on that, because after all, he did do a superb job in letting his teammates win. In fact, if he hadn't gone to that forward position, a position that normally the enemy light tanks go to, and yet he went to that one, if he hadn't have done that, I don't think this would have been such an easy battle. So, 2 great games, one by the Bassman from Hell, the other one by Picklefish44 in the Manticore. Unfortunately, Picklefish didn't get a win, but he should have. He was doing very, very well indeed. And, well, I think he just had a bit of difficulty right at the end of that game, sitting on that ridgeline, trying to get shots on the enemy tanks. He also had a shortage of ammo. That was a bit of a problem. And because one of his shots on the ST2 missed, he did run short right at the end. But you can't fault the fact that he did save the game for his team by making it a draw rather than a loss, because it might have been a loss, but he certainly played his heart out and he had a great time. And of course, thank you very much to Bassman from Hell for sending in another Manticore game that we can all watch and admire. If you enjoyed those replays, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do watch our replays. If you do watch them on the Facebook page, please do watch the videos when they appear on the channel, because if you don't watch them on the channel, then we'll lose the channel, and I'm afraid, yeah, you won't get any more videos out of us. Thanks for watching.